Welcome students, myself Mehboob Pasha, and today we will see some of the experiments related to chemical changes. Now we'll see the first experiment, that is burning of magnesium ribbon. Okay, so here the first thing is take a small piece of magnesium ribbon. Magnesium ribbon looks like that. Take a small piece of magnesium ribbon, clean the tip of magnesium ribbon with a sandpaper, and after cleaning the tip of magnesium ribbon, bring the tip near the candle flame. Okay, so now burn the magnesium ribbon. So when you burn the magnesium ribbon, then you will notice that the magnesium ribbon burns brilliantly with the white light. Okay, and when it is completely burned, when the magnesium ribbon is completely burnt, it will leave a powdery ash behind. That powdery ash is nothing but what? Magnesium oxide. Okay, so now we'll see what is the equation. Now understand the equation. Okay, magnesium reacts with the oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So now you do one thing. Take that powdery ash, dissolve it with water. Dissolve the magnesium oxide in water and take the mixture, stir the mixture well. Now test that mixture with the litmus paper, red dyed blue litmus paper. So when you test the mixture with the red litmus paper, then you will notice that red litmus paper will turn into blue color, and when you test the mixture with the blue litmus paper, then you will notice that the blue litmus paper will not change to any other color. So why is it so? Means we have learned that bases turn red litmus paper to blue. So as the product form is a base, so because of this reason that base turn the red litmus paper to blue. So look at here, magnesium oxide. Okay, the powdery ash is nothing but what? Magnesium oxide. So magnesium oxide reacts with the water to form magnesium hydroxide. That mixture is what? It is a magnesium hydroxide and it is a base. So when you test the base with a red litmus paper, it will convert red litmus paper to blue color. Now let us see the second experiment, that is dipping of iron nail or blade in the copper sulfate solution. So now the first thing is take a beaker, add a half a cup of water to it. Now dissolve a teaspoonful of copper sulfate solution in water and add 2 to 3 drops of dilute sulfuric acid to it. Next, stir the mixture well. And when you observe the color of the mixture or solution, then you will notice that it is blue in color because copper sulfate solution is blue in color. Copper sulfate solution can also be called as Neela Thota. Why? Because it is blue in color. So now you save that mixture in other tumbler or beaker. Okay, so save the solution or mixture in one more beaker. Now you drop the iron nail or used shaving blade in one of the beaker. Drop the iron nail or used shaving blade in one of the beaker for half an hour or for 1 hour. Next, so when you see the beaker after some time, okay, so when you see the solution after some time, then you will notice that the color of the solution in which you have dipped the nail or blade, okay, the color of that solution is turned into green. So why is it so? Means, so look at here. So let us understand with the experiments. So when copper sulfate solution reacts with iron, and what is formed here? Ferrous sulfate along with the copper. So why the solution turn into green color? Means it is due to the formation of ferrous sulfate, okay, so or iron sulfate. So the color changes due to the formation of iron sulfate. And along with that, when you see the shaving blade, so you will notice that the color of the blade is brown. Okay, so it is because due to the deposition of copper. So due to the copper deposit, the color of the blade has changed to brown color. Now let us see the third experiment, that is mixing of baking soda and vinegar. So here the first thing is take a teaspoonful of vinegar in a test tube and add a pinch of baking soda to it. So when you add a pinch of baking soda to vinegar which is taken in a test tube, then you will be notice that bubbles of gas is coming out. So that gas is nothing but what? Carbon dioxide. Okay, so look at the reaction. When we mix vinegar with the baking soda, so what is formed? Sodium acetate, carbon dioxide and water formed. Okay, so these are the product which is formed when we react vinegar with the baking soda. The bubbles of gases which is coming out is nothing but what? Carbon dioxide. So now pass this carbon dioxide with the freshly prepared lime water. Pass this carbon dioxide with the freshly prepared lime water, and you will see that the lime water is turned into milky. Why? Because it is due to the formation of calcium carbonate. Okay, so when look at here, when carbon dioxide is mixed with the lime water, that is when carbon dioxide is reacted with the lime water, so what is formed? Calcium carbonate is formed along with the water. Okay, so it is due to the formation of calcium carbonate, the lime water is turned into milky. So turning lime water into milky is a standard test of carbon dioxide. In addition to the new products formed, the following may accompany a chemical change. Okay, so we have seen that during chemical reactions, new products are formed. Along with this, some changes are observed. Okay, so these are the changes. So let us discuss one by one. So here the first one is production of heat, light, or radiation. So students, so when the chemical reaction takes place, so heat, light, or radiations are produced. The example for this is burning candle. Okay, so when the candle is getting burned, burning candle is also a chemical reaction. So when the candle is burning, we will get heat and light. Second one is production of sound. So here when the chemical reactions are going on, so in some cases sound may produce. Okay, so the example for this is burning of crackers. We have seen that when the crackers are burned, lot of sound is produced. Okay, so burning crackers is also a kind of chemical reaction. Now look at the third one, that is change in color of some substances. So here you might have observed that, so whenever you cut any raw vegetables or fruits and you have kept aside for some time, then you will be seeing a brown coating on that fruits. Okay, so it is also due to chemical reactions. The fourth one is what? Formation of gases. Again, let us take the same example. So burning crackers is also a kind of chemical reaction. So when the crackers are burnt, we know that many gases are produced. Okay, fifth one is change in smell of the substances. Okay, so you might have observed that, so when you kept the food for 1 or 2 days, and after that when you smell it, so there will be a bad smell coming out from the food. Okay, so this is an example for this, that is change in smell of substances, because there also chemical reactions are taking place, and so as a result we will get a bad smell.